How you doing? Hello, my name is Idala Ogufere and I am the Fleximum Coach. I hope this records, or if it doesn't, oh well and good. Hi Uche, right? How you doing? It's good to have you here. Thanks for tuning in. I hope the network is going to really be good, and I hope you can hear me. Okay, I was trying to put on music because I love music. All right, so I'm trying to see if I can go live on Facebook too, so that my Facebook people can also benefit. Hi Bayo, thanks for joining. I'm trying to see if my Facebook people can join into. Sorry, you can see pillows. I'm practically in my bedroom. I do my live videos in my bedroom. Is that too much information? Okay, so today I'll be talking about. I'm trying to wait and see if more people can join in. Let me just pin in the comments what we'll be talking about today. We'll be talking about eating clean eating, and postpartum post. Hi Ada, thanks for joining. Hi Bayo, thank you for joining. Yes, my Facebook live, my Facebook just came live. All right, postpartum eclampsia. Don't mind the word though. It's just the terminology. Okay, let me just pin the comments so that people that are coming in will be able to see what we're talking about. Please hold on. I don't know why the comment is not pinning. Okay, so I think I'll just go on. Let me just do this so that the people on Facebook can also join in the conversation. So a second, please. I hope you can all hear me. Thumbs up if you can hear me. Just say something. Type in the comment section. Send hearts. Send something. Say something. Say something. Who's still there? Oh no, this thing is hanging. All right, so I'm trying to get more people to join. Hi, thank you so much. Thank you. All right. Thank you. I see the hearts. Postpartum. Hi. All right, Uche. Thank you. Postpartum eclampsia. Okay. I'm going live on Facebook, and 3, 2, 1. Boom. Yes. We're live on Facebook and live on Instagram. All right. Okay, so I guess Facebook people are going to join in the conversation. Okay. Yes. I'm just going to share my story, and it's going to be a very, I hope I don't cry because I'm emotional like that. So, my dear, I don't understand though. Bye. Please, someone should supply me music. Hi, CEO Moms Network. Thank you for joining. Yes, I'm live on Facebook and Instagram. So if you see me going back and forth, just understand that I'm practically sharing 2 screens. Okay, so what is it about? What is postpartum? I was trying to pin the comments so that people can see what I'm talking about on Instagram. Hi, who's watching me on Facebook? All right, okay, let me just. Hi. Okay, so postpartum eclampsia. Hi Wura, thanks for joining. Okay, postpartum eclampsia is real. All right, it happens in a lot of people. Hi Christiana. It happens in a lot of, sorry, I'm doing two things at the same time. I'm on Instagram and here. Hi Torera. It happens to a lot of people. Yes, most women. I'll just share you my experience, what happened to me when I had my second son. I weighed 101 kg, and hi Oyinye, and it was a very, very terrible time, because then what happened was I used to eat, like, I ate the wrongest things. If there's any word like that, I ate very bad. I was always eating fried things for breakfast. Fried. It's not like, see, when you want what I'm even. Let me just continue with my story. All right. Hi Dele Onyinye, thanks for joining. I used to eat very, very, very bad things, fried foods. When I take my tea, I love Bonvita, so I would just take a big mug of Bonvita, empty one tin of evaporated milk in it, and I used to take that like almost every morning, just because I was pregnant, and I thought, I'm hungry, so let me just eat. All right. So which is a very, very bad thing to do. It's not a wise thing to do at all as a pregnant woman. So I did that. I'm not a doctor, so I'm just saying this. Yes, one tin of evaporated milk. I don't want to talk about, I don't want to call the name of the products. I'm not doing free adverts. So one tin, like, that's how I used to take it. One tin of milk every day. So, and there are people out there that are like that, because when I was speaking to some women, they were like, she was like, yes, that's how she used to eat too, and in the name of breastfeeding, in the name, you'll be surprised. I've talked to a lot of people, and that's how they behave, and that's what they still do. They still eat like that. All right, so especially nursing mothers and pregnant women too. So I would do that, and I kept doing that because I thought I was pregnant. So, every day until, like, thing just hits me, and I was like 101 kg. I went for antenatal, and that was what I saw, and I was like, oh my god, what have I done to myself? And it was too late. It was too late to do anything. Hi Oyeyemi, sorry. Hi Ngozi, thanks for joining. So I'm doing Instagram live also, so that's why I'm sharing my view. Alright, the volume is low. Francisca, what can I do? Sorry. Alright, so I was always eating like that, and that's what I was eating. I would just couple that one with fried things, fried. So doing that, what I'm trying to tell you now is the relationship between what I ate with what eventually happened. Okay, so this is like the time I'm really telling my story. So I did that, and it was really bad. I did that, when I realized it was very late, so I couldn't. There was really nothing I could do. So it was like medicine after death, and I was now trying to work out. I was trying to, just like, I've crying over spilled milk. So I was like saying, okay, what can I do? Try to do brisk walks for nothing like that, like nothing. So anybody on Facebook that can't hear me well, please let me know. I don't have an earpiece, so I'm sorry. I tried to get one, but the port is not good, so I'm sorry. So I did that, and it was very, medicine after death. So I was just trying, okay, let me just try not to add as much weight anymore. But the deed had already been done. The thing had already happened. So doing that and getting to know Smith, and so I tried. So it was time for me to give birth. The delivery process was seamless. It was okay. It was everything I confessed and prayed about. It was very smooth and all that. So after doing that, I got to the point where, okay, I got home. See your mom's record. I'm going to talk about what you just did. So after doing that, I now did, okay, you said my case was you had preggy induced BP, didn't eat much. Okay, you had eclampsia, so pre-eclampsia. So what I did was, after having my son, after giving birth, like some days, almost a week after, I was having terrible headaches, very, very serious headaches, like terrible. And before I'd given birth, during antenatal, I was told that I had protein in my urine, but I didn't really know what that meant. It was later that I knew that was a symptom of pre-eclampsia, because I was still pregnant, and it hadn't increased to pre-eclampsia. So hi Rosemary Inem Odo, thanks for joining. Okay, can you guys hear me on Facebook? I need to know that, if you can still hear me on Facebook. All right, so I did that, and I had headaches, terrible headaches. So I thought it was maybe, just give birth, postpartum stress and all that. So I tried to sleep, I tried to rest. My mom was there, hands-on, helping me out, but it was terrible. It was like my head was going to blow, literally. It was really bad. The headache was terrible. Like, let me put emotion into this thing. It was terrible. The headache was terrible. So apparently I had, hi Opala Victoria, thank you. Okay, thank you Onyinye, thank you very much. I'll try to project so that you can hear me very well. So the headaches just kept coming, and it just didn't leave. It wasn't relieving me any, as in not a tiny little bit. It was getting worse. So my mom was concerned because I had sorry, yes, so it was terrible. Eshe Queen, thanks for joining. So I also had swollen foot. Hi Neka, thanks for joining. Okay, so I also had swollen feet. And my mommy was like, no, you have to go to the hospital. You have to go to the hospital. So, in that state, I was like, okay, in the state where I could not, because I'd put ice bags, nothing was working. I rested, nothing was working. Like, I wasn't even now bonding with my son anymore. I couldn't even breastfeed him properly, because everything about my body was like on shutdown. My body was literally shutting down. Hi Emma, Neka, thank you for joining. So my body was really shutting down, and it was terrible. So it was, I drove myself to the hospital, which the doctors were like, it was by God's grace that I could get to the hospital, because at any time anything could have happened. As in, it was later that I realized that it was a disastrous situation. So I think I have to tell this story often, so that people will know how important it is to. I started from the story where I was eating bad. In case you're just joining in, hi Titilayo, thanks for joining. So where I was eating really poor, I had poor choices of food. So catch the replay. All right, so it was really terrible, and I drove to the hospital. I couldn't sit down. Like, if I tried to sit down to calm myself, it was like they were hitting things in my head. Like the that nothing happened at that time was just by God's grace. As in, I don't know how to explain it, but if I hadn't gotten to the hospital at the time I did, it would have been a different story entirely. And I also heard that somebody died, like slumped and died immediately. And so when you hear people slumping and dying, it didn't just happen. It's like the stuff has been piling up, and when it gets to the point where your body can't handle it anymore, it crashes down. That's what happens. So it's not like there's no rocket science to these things, and most times it's not like there's one devil somewhere that is harassing you. Most times it's because we give chance to the devil to have free will into our lives. I'm telling you, see your mom's network. So when we do that, he just he gains access and he begins to do whatever he likes. But when we take care of our bodies, you can hold God to his word and like, God, you have said it in your word that by your stripes I am healed. This sickness has no reason to be in my body, so it has to get out. That way you have a better, that's what I feel. I don't know how you guys' relationship with God is, so that's the way I see it. Okay, so if you have if you come from that standpoint where you are a good steward of your body, you treat your body right, you do the right things, you do the necessary things, you can be able to stand and tell God, you have said it in your word. Like, hold God to his word. That's the way I was trained, and I'm being trained as a Christian. Okay, I take the word of God back to him, and he gets me answers. All right, that's the way we do it. That's the way we roll, and that's the way we see results. Okay, so basically, why I'm this excited is because I have seen these things work. I'm coming from the point of view where let me not digress. I'm digressing. Let me go back to my story. So I had the headaches and everything. So I got to the hospital and my BP was 180 100. Hi Bukola, thanks for joining. 180 100. That's what my BP was. That's what my BP read when I got to the hospital. So they tried to put me on bed rest. Hi, on bed rest and everything, but it just couldn't go down. It wasn't going down. Then they saw that as it wasn't going down, they had to rush me to the ICU with ambulance, because the hospital where they rushed me to, where the ICU was different from the location where I went to. So with ambulance and everything, I was in the ambulance, and the nurse, thank God for good nurses. Like, I will never forget that woman, what she said to me, because all I wanted to do was let this headache go away. I'm going to answer questions, Noella. Just hold that. All right, hold that thought. I'm going to answer your questions. So I was just like let this headache go away. She was trying to calm me down, but she just kept praying and saying, don't worry, you will not die, you will live. She just kept professing the scriptures to me, and I think that was what sustained me till I got to the ICU, because I had run out of I was not patient anymore. I just wanted the headache to go. So we got to the hospital. They wheeled me straight to the ICU, and guess what my BP was reading? Guess. A whooping 200, 110. 200, 110. If you have to Google it, Google what a normal BP should be, and Google what I had. See, that I'm standing here or sitting here, I'm a miracle, and that is the reason why I do what I'm doing and why I'm so passionate about what I'm doing. Everything that happened for a reason. Okay, hi Anne, thank you for joining. and it's all came to a as in I'm serving purpose, okay, with what I'm doing. So the medical people will know what it means, and if you're well read, you understand when I say I was weighing, when the BP read 200 110, I was obese, and I had gotten myself to that position. I did it. No devil anywhere. Well, I gave the devil access to doing it. I caused it, and he gained free entrance, free course. He had free course to do what he had to do. But as Job, as the story that happened in Job, where see, there are some times where subtle thoughts and everything gives like cracks and access to the devil. All right, so the devil cannot penetrate the life of a believer except the believer begins to puncture that hole and puncture that access. So, hi Christopher. So it gives way and the devil comes in. All right, so you eating unclean, you disrespecting your body by not eating well, you are creating cracks with which the devil can have access. With sicknesses, I am not a doctor. I am speaking as a Christian. A believer is someone that has experienced these things, and I'm just trying to break it down to people's understanding. All right, there's really nothing serious. Hi Simple Benny, thank you. All right, so that's what happened. And when I got to the ICU, 200 110, my BP was reading that much, and the battle to save my life began. They started pumping shots of what I can't remember what they were trying to do, but all those things they do to stabilize the BP so that I don't enter into a fit. But I finally entered into a fit. Yes. I finally entered a fit. I convulsed. Like, I'm laughing about this thing now, but it's not funny, and it's not. I'm doing this so that I don't cry. If not, I've just been bawling here. So just accept the laugh, the smile, but it is a serious matter. You guys watching me, it is a very serious matter. Yes, we're like you're shouting, "Oh Lord, Abby." Okay, so it's a very serious matter, and that's why when it happened and I convulsed, my doctor friend would say it now became full-blown eclampsia. So I had gone from pre-eclampsia to eclampsia. I had convulsed, and the doctor was waiting for yes, so thank God for my life. I should be sharing this story a lot more so that people will understand where I'm coming from and the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm not doing it just because of the money. Yes, the money comes along with the calling, but it is really because of awareness. I want a lot of people, especially women, young ladies. I see how people eat anyhow when they are pregnant, and I have also done that when I was pregnant, even my first son. So all these things, they pile up. With my first son, I could down one pack of water. What am I saying? 5 Alive juice, one. Like, I would drink that. I was a very voracious eater. I used to eat anyhow. So I used to be like, it's not showing. What's my business? So I'm trying now to. There was one time I went for antenatal in my first son, when I was pregnant with my first son, and I was drinking 5 Alive, and there was one man that was there that was just telling me, "This thing you're doing is not good." And I just looked at her like, what's your business? Is it your mouth I'm using to drink? Like, I said it in my mind, but the look was like, please madam, mind your business. So I know better, and it's just by God's grace that I'm sitting here in your face, letting you know that healthy eating is the way. It's what you should do to care for your body. It's what you should do to care for the body. The body that God has given you. Okay, so I convulsed, and the doctors were just there staring at me and hoping that this would not turn into a disastrous, because one of many things happen when women convulse, women that are in the eclampsia fit. One, they die. Most people don't survive it. Okay? Two, like 99% don't come out whole. They don't come out whole. They don't come out. Something just struck me. 99% of women that go through this eclampsia process don't come out whole. It's either because all that is happening. See, blood pressure is when there's your brain, there's a pressure in your bloodstream, okay, and it's not pumping blood, it's not circulating blood properly around your body. All right, so the brain is not receiving enough to get it going. So there's just a lot of yes, so women, they try. I'm telling you, sister, I'm telling you. So there's this tension that is happening in your head, and that's what was causing the headaches that I had. There's tension going on because there's no blood is not circulating properly in your body. So that's what happened when I convulsed. So the body was just trying to like get back, get active. And okay, I was telling you, one of many things happen. One, the women die. Two, they don't come out whole. They either have stroke, partial stroke, numbness, and something happens because something is happening in your brain, okay, and the nerves, anything that happens as a part of the brain, the way the brain is wired. Every nerve is connected to the brain. So you have the nerves for your eyesight, for smelling, for hearing, for talking, for moving and all that. So when something happens and it affects a nerve, for eyesight, most times people go blind. Sometimes people turn deaf. Sometimes people can't move, which is stroke. Sometimes they lose sensation in any part of numbness, so things can happen, and that's eclampsia, like real eclampsia. So mine happened after I'd given birth. So for different people, it happens at different times. When it's spotted early, that's maybe when the woman is pregnant and she has high blood pressure or pregnancy induced high blood pressure. That is pre-eclampsia. So she's been monitored. She's, they check the protein in the urine and all that. So it's just protein in the urine is just a symptom that, oh, there's something wrong. The blood is messing up and all that. Please consult your doctor. I'm not a doctor, but I read up all these things, and I had to change my lifestyle. Because number one of the reasons for me, I'm talking based on my personal experience, so don't take this as a rule. It's not a rule. The fact that you are pregnant doesn't mean that you have high blood pressure. But when you are pregnant, please don't incite it. Don't rev it. Don't induce high blood pressure by yourself. Try to stay away from frizzy drinks. Try to stay away from, I know when most people are pregnant, when women are pregnant generally, they want to eat more and all that. Yes. It's definitely, you definitely want to eat more, you crave more, but you have the capacity You know, it's within your own, like, you have the, see, reduce your salt intake. That's true. You have everything it takes to live a healthy life, to eat clean. It's everywhere around us. So don't buy into the fact that people say healthy living is expensive. It's an investment. An investment in your health is worthwhile, because it's an investment in your life. I think I need to write that out because I'm receiving revs. An investment in your health is an investment in your life. So don't look at don't say I can't subscribe to any coaching plan or any healthy meal plan. Let me just eat what I have. I can eat what, see, with what you have, you can eat clean. That's one of the things that I'm teaching in my academy, and it's also one of the things I'm also going to be talking about during this 14 days Eat Clean challenge. It's possible. See, don't let anybody deceive you that when you want to, in fact, you notice that I've not been talking about losing weight. My focus is on eating healthy. Once you eat healthy, weight is just like an addition. It's just a byproduct. It's just a reward. It will come. If you eat healthy, you will lose weight. But if your focus is on losing weight, then you get everything wrong. All right? Don't focus on losing weight. Ladies, young women, mommies, whether you're breastfeeding or you're pregnant or yet to be pregnant, don't focus on losing weight. And I'm going to keep emphasizing on this. Let your focus be on eating clean. Eat clean, then every other thing will fall in place. Yes, you don't like exercises. Yes, you have to join the challenge. I'm trying to pin a comment, but I don't know what is happening to my Instagram. Okay, let me type it here on Facebook. To join the challenge, you just my system is hanging. The system it needs support. So what I'm trying to open your eyes, to see is that with everything around you, you can eat healthy. It's very possible to eat healthy. I'm trying to type in the link to join us. Hope I got that. All right. So, is there any question? Hi, Tamuna, maybe. Why are you from River State? You're writing my sister's. That's my sister's name, Tamuna, maybe. Okay, somebody asked me a question here on Facebook. Let me see. She was talking about protein urine. Where's the comments? Okay, she said you had what's in your urine. Please explain. I had protein in my urine. Hi, mommy. My mommy is joining on Facebook. So I had protein in my urine, and it's a, what's it called now? It's a symptom of preeclampsia. It's a symptom of preeclampsia. So protein in the urine, swollen feet, headaches. So when you give birth and you're having serious headaches, please run to the hospital. Run, don't walk. Run to the hospital. Okay? Yes. Any question?